Hey, what up, guys? I want to do a quick review for two movies. I'll upload this one now and then the next one right after. So they'll be available the same day. I double featured two movies last night and just wanted to talk about them. And the first one is from Arrow, I think released this month, put out called The Chill Factor. And I think this was released maybe a week or two ago. A week maybe that this actually released street date. I think I got this earlier from Grindhouse though. But this was like a movie that was lost in the VHS era. It never came out on DVD or anything. I had never heard of it, and from watching other people's reviews and stuff, it seems not a lot of people had heard of this movie. Um, and so it is kind of like a lost movie, kind of. It was originally called Demon Possessed when it came out on VHS. And I think this was released by AIP Home Video back in the day. But it came out in '93, but it looks like it was filmed in probably like '87. And right off the bat, it's hard for me to recommend this because I can't really say I thoroughly enjoyed it. There was a lot of moments where it got kind of boring, to be honest. But I'll go through a general plot before I get into actual details of what I liked or disliked about it. Essentially, you hear this narration, and these two girls are with their boyfriends and like another friend, and they're racing like snowmobiles, and they end up going to this bar and all that, and meeting the locals, and then they go for another race, and the one dude ends up getting hurt, and they end up holding up in this cabin they find, and to pass time and stuff, they end up playing with this Ouija board that's found in the cabin. It ends up releasing this evil because I guess it was like an orphanage or like a camp, and they practice witchcraft there. It sounds a lot creepier than they present it here on this in this movie because it's done in a really goofy way. Um, One thing, the Ouija board does look badass though. It doesn't look like a normal Ouija board. It's really cool. And basically they're all getting picked off one by this like demon or whatever they unleash from this Ouija board. So it is a slasher, but it's a supernatural slasher. Um, and I want to say off the bat, don't watch the trailer for this. Like, if you're gonna buy this, do not watch the trailer. It shows all the deaths in the trailer. So yeah, you don't want to see that trailer. But there is two cool deaths that really stick out to me. One is the icicle death on the cover, and it doesn't really happen like how this picture portrays it. It's done in a different way. It still looks cool. The effects are cool with that one, and it is the best effect. And there's one kill too that involves like a snow plow, and it's a pretty cool kill. There's some pyro effects that are pretty cool too, but for the most part, you don't get the first death until about 55 minutes into the movie, and the movie's only an hour and 25 minutes. So it is a really big slow burn. The problem I have with that is this movie doesn't need to be a slow burn. It's a stupid supernatural slasher that can't be taken seriously. Like, they need to go the route of most slashers did, where you get a kill every 15 minutes, and this would have been a lot more fun. And I honestly can't remember if there was any nudity. I don't think so. I think there was a few shots where they could have showed nudity, but they don't. Um, yeah, it was an okay movie. It's nothing special. Like, I'm glad I have it. I'll probably will give it a rewatch sometime just to hear the commentary. And there's a lot of features on this. I just, it's not my favorite era release. It's not even in it's not that good. Like I said, if you're into movies that are so bad, it's almost good because there's a lot of like terrible dialogue that you can laugh at. There's even that '80s racist dialogue that you were allowed to get away with a lot more stuff in movies. So it is cool to see that. Some of the effects are cool, but if you're like a slasher aficionado and you're just trying to beef out your slasher collection, it may be worth a pickup. I don't think it's worth $27 what I got it for. I do kind of regret paying that. Um, but like I said, I'm glad I have it. It's just a cool add to the slasher collection, one I've never heard of. So, and I'll support Arrow when they release stuff like this, hoping they get more VHS obscurities released on Blu-ray. I'll support this release just for that. But there is one cool special feature I like on this too, because a lot of the audio in this is dubbed, and they do an original VHS work print from the personal archives of the makeup effects guy. So you hear the original voices. It has different music and stuff, but it is VHS quality. But it is cool to have that. And I did watch some of it just to kind of check it out, and it almost adds to the vibe of this having it on a shitty VHS quality. But as a new 2K restoration, it looks pretty good. Not amazing, but it definitely looks a lot better than the VHS work print, that's for sure. English subtitles, which I love. Brand new audio commentary with the effects assistant and the horror writer Josh Hadley, so that's pretty cool. I do want to check that out because it's not a director commentary, effects guy, and then a random horror writer. Lights, cameras, snowmobiles, brand new on camera interview with production manager. Fire and Ice, brand new camera interview with stunt coordinator. I'm sure they're probably just going to talk about that fire scene. Portraits of a makeup artist, brand new on camera interview with special makeup effects artist. Ouija and Chill, brand new interview with special effects makeup assist. So that's pretty much all the people involved in this are makeup effects people, which is kind of funny because there's really not a whole lot of deaths, but hey. Stills gallery and a reversible sleeve. I have a trouble kind of with these kind of movies. I usually pick it to what cover fits the movie best, and they both kind of fit. Like, I do like this cover art right here. I'm just not a fan of that kind of art, like that really cartoonish style. I almost really like this original VHS art, only because it does fit the tone of the movie more, and it's just more subdued and stuff. I'm kind of a fan of it. Yeah, that's the original VHS cover right there. Yeah, not much more I could say about it, but I'm going to have a review for Shredder on same time you'll see this, which is a way better movie. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching.